Hi everyone, welcome to Brooke and mine's 4-week update. I can't believe this little girl is 4 weeks old. Oh, you look so grumpy. You don't look happy about it either. Yeah, I'm not happy to be 4 weeks old already. No. Let's get into all the details for Brooke. If I'm rocking a little bit and that's distracting, I'm sorry. But Miss B is having some issues with her tummy right now because she just had something to drink, so she always likes to be rocked after that. But let's get into stuff for her. I need to look at my paper. She had a pediatrician's appointment on Wednesday, and the way it works now is you go to this little pediatrician's office basically, and you get 10 minutes with a nurse, and that's basically it. And they weighed her, and she was 9 pounds. So she's gaining at a really good rate. She's really average, which is really good. At this point, it's good to be average weight-wise. It is. And she was 22 inches long, so she's kind of long for her weight, and just for, you know, compared to the rest of the babies out there. And she grew 2 inches in a month, like 2 inches. That's a lot, huh? And that would explain why some of the newborn clothes don't really fit. Like they still fit her, but they're like a little bit short on her legs. So yeah, she's mostly 0 to 2 month clothing right now. Some newborn you will still fit, especially still a little bit longer, but mostly, or they don't have like attached feet or something like that. So this week she has definitely been working on her neck muscles. She has been really adamant about lifting her own head up, or like pushing her head off your chest, or if she's like on tummy time, she'll lift her head up perfectly fine, and she's been really working on that. The other thing she's been really doing is being more awake during the day. She can go up to like 2 hours. That's like her longest record right now for staying awake. And we are working on the day and night schedule, because she still tends to sleep more during the day than she does during the night. Like after a night feeding, she'll just be like, her eyes would be like open. She'll be like, what's going on? What are we gonna do? While during a day feeding, after like she's done with the breast, she just falls asleep on it. So that's really something we're still working on, huh? As for the color of her eyes and her hair, I don't really touch on that since she was born, but she still has pretty blue, dark blue eyes. They've gone a little bit lighter, and I think they're gonna go more towards like Logan's color, like where they're almost like light blue grayish. But her hair is so dark. I'll show it to you guys. Her hair is so dark. Look at that. It's so dark, and she's starting to get like little fluff. Her hair right now is not falling out at all. Like Rob and I both feel like it's growing actually. She's starting to get like, if you put a headband on her, you can tell there's a little bit of fluff going over it and underneath it over here. That didn't happen when she was first born. So since Brooke is 4 weeks old right now, I am going to try and steer her onto a little schedule. Right now everything's been kind of like, whenever she wants to eat, she eats. Whenever she wants to sleep, she sleeps. And this week we've been kind of working on making her sleep during the night better. And we've used a Swaddle Me one for that. And I've used it twice or 2 nights in a row now. And the first night I used it halfway through the night because I noticed she keeps smacking herself awake. And once I put it on her, she put a 4-hour gap between feedings. So I fed her like 3. And I put her in the Swaddle Me after that. And she did not wake up until 7, which was really nice. And I tried it this night, and she slept 2 4-hour periods, which was amazing because I woke up so well rested. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna try that again tonight. Speaking about the schedule, she right now is breastfeeding again like a champ. I'm so proud of her, and I feel so much more confident in breastfeeding her than I ever did with Logan. She literally comes whenever she's hungry, and it's usually anywhere between 2 and 3 hours after her last feeding. She's such an efficient nurser. Logan would nurse for like 45 minutes on one boob, and with a nipple shield because he would barely latch on. And then sometimes he could go for a snack for the other boob for like 15 minutes. I'm like, it was so time consuming. And with her, you latch her on. After 10 minutes, she's like off again. And if you change your diaper, she might go for the other boob for like 5 minutes, but most of the time she probably won't. So she's like a really efficient nurse. And I feel like my letdown is a lot faster because like as soon as she like, the letdown, I can feel letdown happen. She like swallows like really fast, like 5 minutes, and then she's done. So I don't really know what's up with that. I don't know if that can change for like baby after baby, but I like it because it doesn't make it half as like time consuming as it was with Logan. It's like pop her on, pop her off, and she's good to go for another 2 to 3 hours. And I think that's it for Miss Basie's falling asleep on me. So cute. Love that new Wednesdays they still sleep on you. But as for me, I am actually back up 2.5 pounds again. I was doing so well, but yeah, I have also been snacking a little bit, which is really bad. So, but starting next week, on Sunday we still have her welcome to the world party. Basically, it's like a baby shower, but after the baby's born. And that involves a lot of snacks and cupcakes and stuff like that. But the day after that, I'm gonna like start eating clean and healthy and yeah, trying to get off all of this weight. And part of that is that this week I started working out again. I know I'm only 4 weeks postpartum, but I actually feel really good and it actually gives me a lot more energy. So I'm just really minding my body, taking it slow, and you know, I'm not gonna do anything look too intensive until I have to clear from my doctor, but I am starting to slowly work out again. And I am doing the Bikini Body Mommy Challenge starting May 4th. Until then, I'm actually following her pre and postnatal series. She has made a few series on her website, and for like $2 a month you can follow them. So I invested in that, and I am following those workouts, and I can also like do some of the app series, just you know, to help tighten that up and just get into like a better shape before the actual challenge starts. And I've done that for like 2 days now, and it's been going really well. Like I'm not as in a bad shape as I was after Logan, and I really like it. And I've been going on a lot of vlogs because it's been nice weather out here, so activity levels are up. I just need to really mind my nutrition. But starting next week, I will make a separate like starting point for my weight loss journey, because I'm gonna vlog it all again like I did with pre-pregnancy with Logan, after I gave birth to Logan, and I will do it again for this pregnancy. Weight needs to come off. Other things that I've been noticing this week postpartum is that my skin started to break out. I had a few really annoying zits around my face, and I definitely think that's postpartum because usually I don't have that much skin breakout, but what are you gonna do? What I should probably also add for the breastfeeding part is that on my side of the breastfeeding journey, it is starting to become a lot easier. And for the last 4 weeks, I have had a lot of pain associated with latching her on. Sometimes I actually have to like cross my feet and I have to like push off with one foot on the top of the other, just like not squeeze her, basically, because it was hurtful. Because she is like a little vacuum machine. As soon as she like has an episode. And this week I still have some nipple damage, but it's not as painful anymore. So I'm feeling like I'm healing up right now, and my breasts are getting used to breastfeeding for real, with no nipple chains whatsoever. So that's a positive thing. I'm not like stressing out every single time it's about time for her to feed. I'm like, oh my god, my poor boobs are gonna be so painful. No, we're good. So that's definitely a plus, and it makes me feel like, oh, right now I can probably like breastfeed for like months. Like I'm not putting a time limit on it right now, which is really nice. What I also should add with the breastfeeding part is that we're actually very successful right now at breastfeeding while laying down. I'm not really doing it throughout the night because I just don't want to fall asleep and stay asleep and end up rolling onto her, because I never put her back in the co-sleeper part. But the morning feeding, like around like 6 or 7 days or so, I will, because then it's kind of still light in the room and I kind of had a lot of sleep already, so I can like swiftly like push her back in her own bed and like take another nap until it's time to get up. That's definitely great, and I have to admit, like this time around it's so much easier because, like I just said, she's a very efficient nurser. It doesn't hurt, or it doesn't hurt anymore, and we can like breastfeed in different positions. She's not as particular with that as Logan is. So I can definitely see ourselves go to at least a year of breastfeeding this time around. I'm not putting any time limit on it. With Logan, it was like after 6 months. Well, if I made it to 6 months, then I can stop whenever it just gets too much. And I'm like, there's like no challenges whatsoever anymore after 4 weeks. So I'm really glad about that. And I think that's it for this video. Let me show you guys Miss Brooke one more time. Oh, she's so sleepy. You want to show the world who you are, huh? Sleepies. You're following his sleepies. Look how cute she is. Her little face. She looks nothing like Logan looks. Yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, leave those in the comments down below. And we'll see you guys in our next video. Can you say bye? Oh, you're so sleepy. Say bye. Oh, you were shaking that hand already. Oh, bye. Oh, you're tired. Bye, guys.